G.I. Joe fans, Joe Motion Videos 82 here. It is time for another G.I. Joe toy review. And I must apologize to you for not having a review out last week. I've been picking up some extra shifts and really didn't have time, unfortunately, to do much with my channel. So I am sorry about that. You guys deserve to get a video every week. So I strive to provide that, but unfortunately there are circumstances that just got in the way. And it's bittersweet. I am dog tired, but at the same time, you know, I'm able to get in a little bit of extra work. So anyway, we're going to wind the clock back a little bit to 2002. We're going to be taking a look at the Dollar General release of Heavy Duty and Cobra Claws. This was from the Joe versus Cobra line. This one retailed for $5, and it came with a puzzle. I wish I would have shopped Dollar General back then. Actually, I really didn't know where one was specifically at that time. The closest discount store that I had around that time was McFrugal's. So I didn't get to unfortunately get to Dollar General. I would have definitely snatched these things up. They're pretty cool. I'm not much of a puzzle person, but they are nice to have, you know, part of the collection. So going over this, it was a 2-pack that came with Cobra Claws version 1 and Heavy Duty version 4. They're both, as I had aforementioned, released in 2002. And they retailed for $5. And, you know, you can't beat that. Even in, you know, 2002, that was a pretty good deal. Heavy Duty version 4. Let me see if there's anything really special about him. Not really. We'll find out more about him in the review as we're looking at them. I'm going to open this up, so we will both get to look at these together and read their file cards together and all that good stuff. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to do this. I have I think 1 or 2 more of these 2-packs that I could open up and share with you guys. These are, needless to say, pretty neat and a great deal, a great bargain for these. I'm just sorry that I missed them. You know, these would have been pretty nice to have, but yeah, I was really heavily into Star Wars, but you know, at this price, I would have snapped them up anyway. Just put them in a box with the rest of my Joes. So let's go ahead and open these guys up and take a look and see what they're all about. All right, so as you can see here, there is a puzzle right at the top of the box. It has Dusty in this pretty cool vehicle. Not sure what the name of that one is. I wish I know the name of every G.I. Joe vehicle out there and action figure, but I do not, given that there are a bunch of them. And I learn as I go with the rest of you. And this is what it looks like carded. And I will grab a knife and we will open these up and see what's going on with them. So let's go ahead and make a little cut right down the side here. Dull scalpel blade, because I use it to cut just about anything under the sun. Here's the puzzle. A little bit of dust on the box. Oh, let's look at this puzzle. See, not bad. It's a little Hasbro insignia on it. Of course, it's dinged up from being a part of the 2-pack. And the only thing that separates this from being individual retail and making it a Dollar General release, bam, that is it. You could have bought these at the regular retail level as it is here with the 2 figures. And it says ages 5 to 10 on that. So discriminating against old folks, I guess I can't play with it. So let's go ahead and open this up here. I'll pause it so I don't have to put you through the pain of having to watch that. Okay, so they packed this full of all kinds of goodies. Here's a little diorama background, which is pretty cool. I like that. Here's Heavy Duty's file card and Cobra Claws file card. I remember there was an episode of the Sunbow series called Cobra Claws is Coming to Town, so they got to use that on there. And right here is the Heavy Duty versus Cobra Claws. So let's go ahead and read their file cards since I have them out. So Heavy Duty's name is Morris Lamont, serial number 807-0246-LM65, primary military specialty, heavy anti-armor weapons specialist. Well, it makes sense he's going up against Cobra Claws, who has a bazooka. Secondary military specialty, indirect fire infantryman, 11 Charlie. Birthplace, Chicago, Illinois. Grade E5, he is a sergeant. This is Heavy Duty, grew up in Chicago as a big city guy, heart and soul. He likes a lot of noise, action, and people. His craving for fast-paced life in the city is satisfied in 2 ways: going up against huge Cobra forces and playing classical music in large symphony halls. He is expert in all kinds of military and all kinds of artillery. Dyslexia kicked in there. And has been known to create his own weapons when nothing else is exactly what he needs. In Operation China Shop, he came up against a Cobra Claws for the first time. The two fought each other over matching SRCD's short-range cannon destroyers until the Cobra Claws was forced to retreat. But Heavy Duty knows that until Cobra is destroyed, he will be facing Cobra Claws and their heavy artillery again. And it says, rich sounds of violin and anti-tank missiles are both music to my ears. Okay, and Cobra Claws. Claws is an acronym which stands for Cobra Light Armored Weapons Specialist. He's a heavy weapons trooper. Pretty cool picture of him there. Looks nothing like the action figure. Cobra Claws are Cobra's new elite troops. These highly armored, heavy weapons specialists can take a lot of punishment and dish out even more. With new lightweight ionized fiber armor developed from stolen technology, they can move quickly into positions with the latest weapons to disable any G.I. Joe vehicles that stand in their way. The Cobra Grunts are all competing against each other to get into this new squad, but only the best, the nastiest ones will be chosen. The Cobra Claws vent revenge against Heavy Duty because of the damage he did to their ranks when they were trying to overtake global global satellite communications network. And then a quote from the Claws, it says, "Our weapons are the best. We can squeeze the enemy into a corner no matter how much muscle they've got." Okay. And it also came with this cool insert, which has all the action figures that were available for the time. And these were coming soon. Desert Cobra Claws, Dusty Zartan, Sergeant Stalker, Scarlet, Neo Vipers, Nunchuck, Firefly. Oh, a picture of the Brawler. That's a vehicle that was available. Destro's Dominator. There's the Brawler. Rock Slide. Cobra Manta Sub. And here's sort of a little puzzle. Or not a puzzle, but a little poster to go along. Pretty cool. These were always something special to get as kids, and they're pretty cool to look at as adults. So let's look at Cobra Claws first. As you can see here, he has the newer articulation. He's no longer an O-ring figure. I'm more of an O-ring kind of guy. You can tell he's post O-ring, given the huge shoulder joints there, and of course the rotating waist. Dressed in this deep olive drab jumpsuit. It's broken up by these dark red patches. I guess that's armor. He does have a working holster here on his leg, brown gloves, these gold armbands, and whatever those discs are on his arms, leg shields to cover his boots, and he is wearing brown combat boots, a nice little Cobra emblem there on his chest. He does have a harness for his backpack, and a nice utility belt with a silver or a gold buckle. He came with a gray Uzi that we all know who this came from. That's Snake Eyes Uzi, where he's the only guy that ever carried one. Does it fit in the holster? Kinda, but I'll take it. His backpack, pretty cool looking backpack. Has a little bedroll at the top, some pouches, zippers, and whatnot. Fits in his back fairly nice. And he came with Heat Viper's bazooka. With Heat Viper, it had holes right here where it would attach into the bazooka, and another hole right here in this hose that would attach to his helmet. And this one still says Fang right across the front here. So they did do a little upgrade on the hose. It made it a little bit different. Otherwise, it wouldn't have made much sense for the Heat Viper. So, yeah, he obviously could hold it. His hands are big enough for it, but little top heavy. So he'll just fall right over without a figure stand. So heavy duty. Here we go. Let's take that pistol out of his hand. It's been in the box for 21 years. Heavy duty, wearing green fatigues, with a little bit of splash of brown camo. He has a knife in his boot, another knife in that boot, tall black camo or combat boots. Does have a functional holster on that leg for his pistol. Not bad. He's wearing his signature do-rag. Always like that with him. Even the Star Brigade heavy duty had the do-rag on. Looks like he has gas mask or goggles here around his neck. A couple grenades there on his chest. He's wearing a harness with pouches, some ammo, magazines. Looks like another attempt to make a pistol here on his chest. More pouches around his waist. Says G.I. Joe down here on his left leg, or his right leg, I should say. Try to get him to stand up. Okay. He came with Range Viper's backpack. Has those heavy artillery shells in there. Looks like some communications equipment. This is a nice clunky backpack. And it still has the little peg right here for the hose that plugged into Range Viper's helmet. So I guess it would go that way because it's the helmet. And he came with Roadblocks 50 caliber machine gun. Yes. This is a matte finish, so it will not clash with the Tiger Force Roadblocks 50 cal. That one is done in a gloss finish, but this is always I've always liked this weapon. It's pretty cool. This is a real world weapon. Definitely enjoy it. This little handle here is to turn it and disengage the barrel, so you could switch out the barrels to keep it from warping and cooking off rounds. So pretty cool. Very happy with this set. All right. I am not disappointed with that. Those are some pretty good looking figures. I like the paint apps on these guys. They're done up. It's a matte finish on those. I like them. I like this a lot, especially here on the Range Viper or the Cobra Claws. Very cool looking figure. I've always leaned towards the Cobra figures as a kid and also as an adult, but I always had G.I. Joe win when I would play with them. Why Cobra? Because they had the coolest uniforms, some of the coolest vehicles, and G.I. Joe was more military, so they had to stay with that military theme. So very cool. I like this guy quite a bit. And heavy duty, this isn't bad. I do love the camo on him. Good solid figure. I love the backpack. This works out perfect with him, especially coming with Roadblocks 50 caliber. Great looking action figure. They should have done a stalker like him as well. That would have been great to have these two paired up to go up against the Cobra Claws or any other Cobra troop. Very cool. The uniform reminds me so much of the Stalker version 1 with his tiger, not his tiger stripe, his camo uniform, and he was actually the first Joe that came out with that. So he set the trend with the camo uniforms. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into my favorite segment, Byron's Gripes. I want to thank everybody who recently subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate your subscriptions, and to all of my subscribers. This channel wouldn't exist without you guys. Otherwise, I would just be some guy talking into a camera about a bunch of toys. This channel is around because of you. Yes, that's the simple truth of it. Um, I couldn't do it without you. So thank you guys very, very much for that, for your subscriptions, for taking a chance on me. And your subscriptions let me know that my content is good enough for you to subscribe. So everybody who does subscribe to this channel is automatically enrolled in my giveaways. Every 100 subscribers I reach, I will hold a giveaway. The next giveaway will be this ram cycle right here in the back. For everybody, my channel supporters will have their own giveaway as well. So all you have to do is subscribe, and that's it, and you're automatically enrolled. I do Byron's Gripes as a means of entertainment, also education, to let you guys know what the prices to expect when you shop on eBay. I don't do it to pick on eBay or the sellers. That's not what I'm about. I am not a bully. I am completely anti-bully. So I just enjoy pointing out how silly some of these prices could get, how outrageous they are. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at the Cobra Claws first. There is one that's available, no accessories, $16.99. I don't know about that. I don't think I would pay that, especially because I could get this same pack carded for $15 plus $6.99 in shipping. So I could get both of those action figures carded. So, you know, why buy that one for that price? There are two of the carded 2-packs for $25. His bazooka there's one for $4.99, other for $6.99. The seller's wanting $5.10 for shipping. That's around the same, the normal shipping rate, because they have gone up. Here's another Cobra Claws with the bazooka, $6 or better offer. That is spot on. I will call that deal of the day, along with the first carded 2-pack I talked about for $15. That's deal of the day as well. Here's a loose bare bones claws for $6.74. Deal of the day. Here's another carded 2-pack. $25 or better offer. I'll put that up with deal of the day too. Why not? Another one for $9.99, $27, $24.99. All of those are carded. Here's a loose one, no accessories, $13.99. Here's a carded, $19.95. Deal of the day. Oh, here's deal of the day all day long. $10 for carded plus $6.50 for shipping. I would jump on that if I were you guys. Here we go. Oh, that's the Cobra Fang. Never mind. I won't talk about that one. I didn't know that existed, actually. I'm learning as I go here, too. So, you know, it's educational for me as well. Another one for $25, $38.25. I think not. Here's one from Dollar General. $24.99. I did not pay that much for these. I think I got them for like $10 each several years ago. Bare bones, $7.95. And that is it on the Cobra Claws. Not bad. So there are quite a few of them out there that are available. So let's go ahead and look for heavy duty. He's a pretty cool figure, actually. I have a couple. I have him from Star Brigade, and another one of him that was from 2003, I think. Okay, so here we go. Here's the 2-pack again. Oh, this one, there's a variant on this heavy duty. He comes in tan as well as green. Okay. Once again, learned something new, but that person is wanting $15 to ship. I think not. Now here is a loose bare bones heavy duty, $14.99. I think not. Just being a little outrageous with that price. Carded $15, $16.33 carded, $14.99 carded, $15 carded. I'll show you a picture of the heavy duty I was talking about right there. Not bad. I like the desert camo on him. Here's one for 15 carded, $18.99 carded. Oh, that's a 12-inch. Never mind. $78. I wouldn't pay that anyway. $20 carded. Here's another one with the puzzle. 27. $19.99 carded, $29.99 carded, $14.99 carded, $9.99 carded. Deal of the day with that. Oh, never mind, that's Duke. Oh, here's another one, 25, 25, 25. 25 seems to be about the average price for this. $12.97, $8 for a loose bare bones one. And there's several pages of this one. The highest it goes, well, that's for two of them, $46.99 for 2 sets of the carded figures. So again, these aren't rare. I mean, they are old. They're over 20 years old, so they are considered an antique now. But these guys are pretty cool. I like the plastic that these are made out of. This plastic doesn't excuse me, doesn't seem like it'll become frail like the harder plastic that we're used to with the O-ring figures that gets frail over the years. And I'm sure eventually this plastic will break down too, just with time. But anyway, I recommend that you guys check these out. If you don't have them, certainly add them to your collection. They're a good addition. I regret missing these at the Dollar General. They $5 for 2 figures and a puzzle. How could you go wrong? So anyway, thank you very much for stopping by. I really appreciate it, and thank you for your patience waiting for this video to release. This was my well, working another 4-day week this week, so that's what I have to say about that. So anyway, we'll talk to you guys later. You have a great day. Take care of yourselves. Remember, be kind to everyone, especially be kind to animals. They know nothing but unconditional love. So stay tuned for another G.I. Joe toy review to be coming up next week. So you guys take care of yourselves. Until next time, see you later. Bye-bye.